In honor of Robert De Niro's 80th birthday, I'm doing a countdown of movies of his that I own. So let's pick today's watch. Angel Heart! So, this one's actually a new purchase. I think I purchased this back in June or July of this year. Bought it from Sanity. A Robert De Niro movie that I had not heard of prior to this year. Didn't even know he starred in it, let alone with Mickey Rourke or Lisa Bonet. Neither of them. So let's read the synopsis together. And now, because this will be our first time watch of Angel Heart, I may not do the video the way that I normally would. So let's continue on, shall we? Alright, so it says a classic remastered. So let's see how old this movie really is. Let's go down here. 1987, and then redigitized in 2019. So fairly recent it got released. Alright, let's read the story. New York, 1955. Private Detective Harry Angel has a new case on his hands. Washed-up crooner Johnny Favorite has gone missing. Anybody that might be holding clues is being killed. Informants and witnesses are being murdered one by one. The bodies are piling up, time is running out, and Harry Angel is being kept awake by strange satanic visions. From the mean streets of New York to the backwoods of New Orleans, Harry suddenly finds himself being dragged into the world of sex, murder, voodoo, and death. Ooh. This is no ordinary case, and Harry is no ordinary detective. Directed by Alan Parker, starring Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro, Lisa Bonet, Charlotte Rampling, Angel Heart is a deeply disturbing film with an incredibly unsettling atmosphere. A prime example of late 80s neo-noir, it successfully manages to blend elements of detective fiction with dark horror. Ooh, 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 ooh. This sounds like it's gonna be right up my alley, even if De Niro wasn't in it. Now, I don't think I've seen a Robert De Niro be in a horror movie. I know he's been in a psychological thriller, which is Hide and Seek, but I don't think he's done horror itself. So it says it's a neo-noir with dark horror elements. It's going to be really interesting to see. Now, I've seen the trailer to Angel Heart, and De Niro plays the satanic character. So it will be really interesting to see him play with those elements, because I haven't seen him play a satanic character. Though I would love to see him in a horror genre film. So if, like, anybody knows a script that's really good that might interest Robert De Niro, hit him up, because, like, I would love to see him in a horror film. But anyway, let's open up Angel Heart and give it a watch. Alright, so the plastic's taken off. Open it. Oh, well, that's a pathetic disc. Angel Heart. Looking at that makes it look like it's going to be some romantic picture. But then you look at the cover and you're like, it's not romantic. It's going to be like Devil's Advocate, which is messed up. But like that just looks really romantic. I would think that was like a lighthearted comedy or romance sort of deal. But like, come on, guys. Put some effort into your DVD covers. Jesus, man. Anyway, let's go put this on play. Holy crap, that is really loud. I'm sorry. Are you not?
Hey.
So you know what I love about Studio Cornell DVDs? Is that they put trailers in their DVDs. And they put a trailer to Don't Look Now. And oh my god, that looks really cool. It's got Donald Sutherland in it. And if you can hear in the background, they're doing a trailer to Apocalypse Now, which I haven't seen yet. I should, but like, can more DVDs include trailers of other movies? Because like, this is how I learn what movies I need to watch. Because I discover movies I've never heard of in these trailers of movies I'm about to watch. Just saying, Studio Cornell knows how to do it with their DVDs. Oh, look how ominous this feels. Oh, I think it's going to be such a pretty film. Yep, I think it's going to be a pretty film. Looks like it's all on location as well, which is something I love automatically. Set in the 50s, neo-noir. Oh yeah, I can imagine this is going to be one of those films that messes with your head. Because, like, how good does this look? There's my baby De Niro. Looks like a party scene. Yeah, it's a party scene. Oh, that sent chills down my spine. Alright, ready? Let's go. Like I said, this is the first time watching this, so I probably won't do the video the way that I normally would. So you'll just have to bear with me as I go through the motions of watching. There's that beautiful score. Special appearance by Robert De Niro. I've never seen that used for him yet. It's very Hell's Kitchen-like, isn't it? Anyway, I will see you shortly. Jump, kitty. No, it didn't jump. Damn it. So I'm up to the 40-minute mark, and I'm going to be completely honest. By the 20-minute mark, I switched off. Like, I'm just really bored. And I think it also helps that I'm not a period piece person. Like, anything that looks like it shows its time, so to speak, it's not for me. So I think that's why I'm instantly bored. Also, there's not really a lot happening. And the only time I look up from my phone is when the score's on. Because the score's like, hey, this is a really interesting scene, you should pay attention. Because it plays a balancing act between no score and then a score. So I look up when there's a score and I don't pay attention for the rest of the movie. But yeah, I'm just kind of really bored. But oh well, I'll keep going. I only got however long to go. We can do this, right? So fun fact, this movie came out the same day as the first Lethal Weapon movie, which explains why I don't actually know this movie, because I was raised on Lethal Weapon. Look, De Niro didn't enter my life until the 90s, alright? So there was a good chunk of it that I didn't know about him. That makes it seem like I actually know the guy, but I didn't. But yeah, no, I was more raised on the Lethal Weapon action movies rather than this. And like I said, I'm like probably over the 40-minute mark now, but I have no idea what this movie's about. And apparently it was a box office failure and didn't make its money back, or at least barely made its money back, because it was released the same day as Lethal Weapon, and apparently all the critics were like, we don't get this movie. And now I'm watching it decades later and I'm like, I don't get this movie, but that's okay. We can be confused together. It's fine. That's the beauty of cinema. Alright, so once this movie started, I obviously said that it has an ominous Hell's Kitchen vibe to it. You know, with its dark shadows and its score. Like, I'm not overly familiar with Mickey Rourke, specifically in his early years in cinema. I'm more used to his cameo appearances in recent years, so this gave me a chance to actually see what he could be like as a leading man. I know Robert De Niro can act. As a fan of his work, I know he can act. And I know when he does his work, he does everything with a specific thought in mind. But watching him in this almost feels like he was overthinking his role, particularly with the way that he did his dialogue. And that egg scene was really odd. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. By the 20-second mark, I had zoned out. The only time I zoned in was when there was a score or music sequence. I really struggled to find interest in this movie. By the 40-minute mark, I started to realize that I got incredibly bored. But I think I had put it down to the fact that it's a period piece, and I'm not a huge fan of period pieces. I will admit there is no storyline that I could understand, but the film is quite good.